we saw Khan do that in the first game with their Darkseid clock, and it felt so underwhelming because like you knew exactly what it was going to do. They drafted against it. I want to see Khan have a little bit of flexibility with their heroes, just so they can kind of surprise you. And now Voldemort, they pick up Rubik, another strong hero against Clockwork.
Yep.
We're seeing it in this first game we saw today, where there was like the fundamentals of Khan's draft. They couldn't move on the map because they could never move to a lane and feel strong. Lifestealer, Veno, it's like you can't do anything. And now same again. Voldemort have set themselves up that this clock, if he ever moves and tries to be active in that 4 role, he just won't be able to do anything. There's Leap, there's Cookie, and there's Lift.
And they haven't really shown their lanes, really,
No,
yet,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
still don't know. Sure, we assume like Rubik and Snapfire are going to be the supports, but we saw, of course, Snapfire coming out of from Zai yesterday in particular. We've seen a couple of different people just moving these heroes.
This is a nice pick.
Oh,
This is a nice pick.
okay.
The issue though, it does still kind of obviously show your draft. It now is like, okay, clock is 4, Phoenix will almost like be 5, Mars is your offlaner. Unless they do it mid, but yeah, such an old thing. Back in like 2-3 months ago. It's a nice block pick as well from Voldemort, just in case they want to do the Mars Snapfire lane, put the Rubik 5 type of thing. So yeah, it's a nice block pick.
Yeah, Mars Phoenix in this game too versus the double ranged heroes that kill the egg. If he puts the wall down and they actually don't have a way to jump inside, Mirana can leap in, but Snapfire would have to like cookie in, which puts you in a really scary spot because the wall from this the wall from Mars blocks all those ranged projectiles, so he can protect the egg really easily with his team versus those 2 ranged carries that kind of counteract.
This is beautiful, actually.
Great
like,
planning, actually, from Khan.
I like Khan's draft, though. Like, the way, from what you were saying, and then pivoting into the fact not only have you protected your Phoenix with the Mars, you baited out a Lifestealer pick, because when you see Mars, instantly drafters go Jug or Lifestealer. That's like the most basic of attempt of countering. They pick Lifestealer, now suddenly instant Morphling. Morphling is like the hard counter to Lifestealer. You just become him, still Rage, and you just pop off. Voldemort are very much a skirmishy lineup without any real front line. And we're not seeing the same Lifestealer game as first game, where there's like a vehicle where you can go Armlet Deso and just pop off. You need to itemize even harder this game. It's like you really need to know what you need to buy to have a good game. And the lack of Vessel, not literally the item, but the mechanism of entering the fight, it concerns me for Voldemort.
0 team fight also really on Voldemort right now. It's just a Snapfire ult for the most part versus Mars Phoenix, 2 of the best team fight synergy heroes in the game still currently. So now I switch pretty hardcore, actually. I liked Voldemort's first 3, but I feel like Khan played so well to bait this Lifestealer, like you said. Morphling looks fantastic this game now, too. And they're going to start banning out those heroes that they're worried about. That Storm gets taken out like they did in the first game.
Just ban out, like, even a Puck. Just a hero that can push waves and itemize to blow up the Morphling quickly. Can just give you a little bit of an edge. Could just be good for Khan to ban out.
Yeah, I don't think you're worried anything about like an Ember. I don't think you're worried about the Ember anyway, because Morph doesn't care so much about it. It's all about the Morph at the moment.
Yeah, you do have like no stuns though, so this Ember would be able to buy just enough time. We didn't see that in the second game, but if it's played a little bit better, then it would be able to create that space for the Morphling.
Yeah, I mean they might ban it anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's still probably one of those that they're looking at just to be a little cautious of.
Oh, Voldemort actually ban out TA, so they're scared of just a hero that can just cause all these early fights run in. You just get Blink Deso and go.
Another hero that owns Mirana in the mid lane.
True.
I think Wish is literally just getting bans for himself to have his Mirana mid. Like those 4 bans, that's what it dictates to me at least. So,
is he like preparing for the disconnect to come in again, just so if he has to 4v5, he's just like, I've banned out all the hard counters so I can actually play a strong game?
I don't know. Those are like when I think Mirana mid, those are the 4 heroes I would not. At least 3 of those would be the heroes that I just don't want to play against in lane or in game. So.
Luckily, Doe has that save replay feature, so if he does disconnect, we can just load up the game straight away and get him going again with a sub. Hey.
Now, as we are actually looking at everything, I know that at the beginning, like you guys were saying, you were very excited about everything that Voldemort was doing. It seems like Khan's kind of glowy-brained managed to get into this position here. What can Voldemort do to have something that gels a little bit better and actually gives them some sort of strategy that's easy to pull off?
The issue is this Mirana, because I want to say Tiny as just you need someone who can just blow up. Just vehicle the Lifestealer, get him going, and just try and play off the same start as that game 1. The issue is, if you pick up the Tiny, like, what are your lanes? Off lane Snap, 5 Rubik, 4 Tiny, like, it's so disjointed. Maybe you could argue like an Earth Spirit or something. But again, you're now putting this Snapfire in the off lane, freely giving Morphling just like this insane game. So it's hard to find that single piece of the puzzle.
And it's like I look at Centaur because Centaur Rubik, but then you're picking Centaur into Mars, who's traditionally one of the counters. You can kind of play around it though. It's not awful, but You're kind of peeking into their hands, into the hands of Khan.
There's that puck ban.
There's the puck ban. Yeah. Nice. Whew, go Voldemort. Like they do have last pick, so they do have like that cheese potential, but again, can't cover themselves from the cheese picks with the having the Mars.
Voldemort banned the puck.
Yeah. Because yeah, true. Yeah, why would they ban their own puck?
I feel like they want the puck.
They probably do. Yeah, crikey. Interesting. They might actually.
Another hero that counters Mirana. He doesn't want to play versus puck.
That's true. There we go. Simple. They could actually go for like a Kunkka on the last pick of Voldemort because they can't out team fight Khan, so at least survive the team fight and then take the next fight after with the Mirana Lifestealer who aren't locked into spells. But it just doesn't sound great.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
I want something that's active and that can actually play. But I want like a form of silence versus Morphling, right? Like these other stuns are always good, but having like an instant silence is great. Now I don't know. They banned their puck. I'm not sure. It kind of confuses me.
And then they go for the Ember.
And then Khan has the Ember available for themselves.
Super active.
Very active. Great versus Mirana. If it is a core Mirana, great versus Snapfire too. These heroes that can get into the back line. Limited disable on the side of Voldemort versus 2 elusive carries. I don't know what they pick here. I think they actually put themselves into a really weird corner.
It really feels like Khan has woken up a whole bunch here.
Their draft looks just way better.
I mean, you just got to look at the series. Obviously, this one's been a little bit longer. We listened to Lacoste and Slacks talk about Dolphins for 40 minutes in the middle of it, so it's hard to go all the way back to the beginning and actually remember what did happen. But you had a team where all of a sudden Voldemort, we expected a 2-0. Then Khan starts to outplay them. And now we see this draft and we see just a huge amount of mastery. What do you actually think about DK?
I think you just gave Ember a lane where he's amazing. Like Ember now just free farms in the mid lane versus a DK.
Well, I think this will most likely be an offlane DK because we've seen in these closed qualifiers, we've seen the DK being run offlane, and these lesser teams have been able to really pop off of it. So potentially, if it goes offlane, has a decent time against Morphling, because it should do, get that early Blink Dagger, you still kind of have that timing of Tower Taker / instant initiation with Lifestealer Bomb. He goes on at Deso still. The concern is, it's even harder for them. They have to go for such perfect skirmishes to then not make mistakes, go Roshan, unlock Roshan, go into tier 3s, life's good. But are they going to do that after that second game? Do they have the confidence after like game 1 performance into game 2, then game 3 having such a high skill cap for their draft to really pop off? I think Khan's a little bit too easy to kind of pull through.
Yeah, I love what Khan did in this game. I feel like they kind of read what Voldemort was going to do throughout the entirety of it, and I don't like the lanes that they're going to set up with. Like the DK offlane can work, but I feel like if this is a Mirana mid, I feel like they forced this just way too hard. Like they open with it and they banned to set him up to be a mid laner just to force the issue so hard. Like
they picked the Mirana and like, oh, they're not going to know. We'll ban all these. God. Oh, it's really not that obvious.
Yeah. Christ, I don't like if it's the Mirana mid, and I don't like if it's the DK mid either. I feel like this Ember just gets so much free reign on the game. Like when you pick a DK, if it is a DK versus the Ember mid, you give Ember a lane where he just is able to free farm. You don't put any pressure onto him. Reverse favor, it's like if the DK is off lane, then Mirana is mid, and then the Ember is good versus Mirana in later stages. So I'm just...
Well, odds are in favor as well of Khan on EGB.com. At first, I really felt like that. You look at the first game, it's like, all right, let's go for the underdog in this one. This time, it kind of seems like that. Those very much do make sense. I do want to say, when we looked at the draft on the side of Voldemort, is it something that is it safe to say that feels one-dimensional to you guys?
I think it just feels a little bit too forced on the comfort.
Forced.
Forced is the biggest word that comes to mind for me, because opening Mirana and all their bans attribute to just making this core Mirana.
Same with the Lifestealer. It's like the most obvious reaction. It just felt wrong. Yeah.
I feel like Khan just read them in like a book and just they were just like, they're gonna pick this. Bam, haha, we got him. Bam, we're picking our Morphling. Bam, we're picking this. They got everything they wanted.
All right. Well, speaking of forced, let's jump over to the jokes of Lacoste and Slacks.
Read them like a book.
A book, Lacoste.
The
Incredible.
5th book.
My goodness, we're doing the Harry Potter jokes already. Welcome back to Game 3. Now, according to our stats, neither of these teams have pulled out a victory yet, but one of them is guaranteed, according to mathematics, to win this game. Who will it be, Lacoste? Will it be the big old Viper boys themselves, or will it be the Khans?
Just by looking at the draft, I feel like Khan has so much more. Ember Spirit, as Fox said, should have a good matchup no matter what. And you have Morphling as your late game carry. They have no burst. Like once Morphling gets 1-2 items, you're not gonna get him. Like Dragon Knight, stun into arrow. Yeah, that's a lot of stun, but you should be able to get the spells off. Plus also there's a Phoenix behind you to use the Sun Ray. Let's see some high fives coming out from Nico and Boogie.
Very nice.
The battle begins.
And that's camaraderie, my friend. We're ready to start this game. Now, of course, we're going to check out these rune grabs. Looks like even Stevens. No one trying to step...
Who was Steven?
Steven?
Yeah.
He was the most even guy of the Old West. Every time he traded bullet for bullet, hangman for hangman.
Evil.
What?
Well, Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel was
like,
not...
It's just for the rhyme, right? Like, the same goes for Steven. Like, there was no guy in the history called Steven that was so even that they made this saying for him, right?
You know, weren't we just talking about this last game and you said something about some dude named something and...
Yeah, the
meme,
Julius
the French
Memer.
meme.
Yeah, Memer.
Julius Memer.
Memer. That's how you pronounce it if you didn't know.
And the toilet guy, Alfred Bidet. That's a real thing. Why are you laughing? I mean,
I mean, a lot of stuff that, you know, you're using the phone was called, right, the bell.
What the fuck?
Did he invent the telephone? Like the guy named Bell?
And
it rings a bell. Let me
Andrew
just
Bell? Whenever I make up a inventor's name, I just say Andrew, apparently. Here we go, this massive fight between these two supports. They have hated each other for 3 series straight, and it looks like that hate
Yeah,
continues.
it was Bell. Alexander Graham
Thank
Bell.
you so much for that update, as this incredible battle between Clockwork and Rubik is coming to a close. He will eat the tree, then he'll walk back, then he will walk back again. This Clockwork has 0 cosmetics, very concerning.
This is so disrespectful. Axel's name, or Axel,
Yeah.
looking for team, position 5, while he's playing for a team. Like, he wants to be out of this team,
Jeez,
right?
did he change it after the last game? That's wild. He won that. All right, Voldemort, Snapfire making her way out. Alexander Graham Bell created the telephone. God, you know, they say us gamers don't know anything, but you watch a Dota cast and you learn a little history.
Oh, I can give you some more facts about dolphins.
God, I hope not. I really...
Dolphins have 2 stomachs.
That's
for some reason.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Why, don't cows have like 5 stomachs? Do you really believe that shit, though? I mean, is it actually a stomach? Or is it just a food cavity?
It could be that. Dolphins never chew their food.
Please, for the love of God, don't read off more dolphin facts, please. You're going to get into the dark shit that we didn't talk about.
I have 418 left of those.
Fucking Lacoste is on dolphinfacts.com right now. Literally not watching the game.
I'm paying attention. So far, 0-0. We have not missed a single kill yet.
That's the goose eggs, baby. Here we go. Maybe we get a kill here. We do have the cogs. Old Dragon Knight gonna do what Dragon Knights do. Stand there stupidly and hope they run away. Luckily for him, they did.
2 points in Dragon Blood.
Ah.
You're not killing him, but I don't think they're also killing anyone. I love this combination. Every single time I see it, hype it up. I'll continue later.
Here we go, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's how you cast these days. Just make annoying ass noises. What a great game. Yeah, I'm surprised he made it out alive, though. That's a tanky little Mars.
So what I was about to say is having Rubik and Dragonite on the same team, like Fate Bolt plus Breathe Fire, you're going to have minus damage.
Wow. That is a really good point. I never thought about it. I commonly forget that Breathe Fire does minus damage. My laning Dragon Knights get 5 points in stun and do nothing. So, great.
They maxed out stun?
I mean, stun and passive, which is just real dumb. So
let's check our Dragon Knight.
Yes. What does our Dragon Knight have, please? Please miss First Blood for this completely worthless request that we have. Nope, they're going to be okay. And our boys...
Yeah, he's going for it. That's the build.
My goodness gracious. Please don't do this. And he stuns. The longest level 1 stun in the game except for Marana's Arrow, which are both on the same team. They might be stunned for so long, they'll have to wait longer than the community does for the Wind Ranger Arcana, which has stunned many of us, let me tell you.
It's a high paw.
Whoa, they high-five together. Are these guys playing together? No. They just high-five. What do you think about that kitty cat high five? You a fan of that?
I prefer a normal one.
That's right. A normal one.
Yeah, the human 5.
Sorry, communities out there. I think you can have your kitty high fives if you want. Speaking of kitties, there is an arrow up to the middle. Getting that free XP, Mirana. Getting a little whipped on the booty, but she'll be okay. Pikachu back to Spirit Brother. This guy played Void Spirit. Now he's playing Ember Spirit. Played Zeus before for the memes.
Yeah, if it was best of 5, he'd be out of heroes.
Well, he's got 2 more spirits, actually.
Well, yesterday we saw best of 3 going to game 4, so, you know, best
Oh,
of
look
5
out!
possibly. Game
First
7,
blood.
first blood. We did not miss it.
Yep, not missed at all. Thank you very much to WePlay's camera guys out there as we see Snapfire burned down by that Phoenix. Big Bird going for the burden. Yo, that'd be a dope Phoenix persona. Big Bird Phoenix persona. She just walks around instead of flying, you know, waddling.
Yeah, if any of the creators are listening right now, like, just steal that idea, make a fortune.
Yeah, a fortune, a veritable fortune from the world's 8 Phoenix players. Careful, boys. All right, as we see, getting into the near 10-minute mark, only 1 kill, and the game continues. Arcane Rune brought up right there. Oh, pretty low on that Morphling.
Low on Morphling? Like, low on Morph, like he used every single
He has 1
part
HP,
of the Morph.
bro. Literally 1 HP. How much lower could you get? That is as low as you go. Now he's got 400, but at a point he had 1.
It's not that good of a Clockwork game. Like, Mirana can just leap out of the cogs. Who is there? Life Stealers,
Yes.
Snapfire can cookie, Rubik with the telekinesis can get him out.
Yeah.
So yeah, another dream Clockwork game.
Not really, but he did it pretty good last time, so see if we can do it again here. A-Cell looking for his arch nemesis Rubik on that constant
He's
hunt.
hiding. He knows how Fog of War works. He actually does not. He was just stacking.
Yo, it looked pretty good, though. All right. Now, the panel was talking a lot about Wish's Mirana. Apparently, team loves the Mirana. Their star player, their star character.
Had a great desire to play Mirana, and his wish was granted.
Yo. That's why you're such a great caster, Lacoste. Knocking out those creeps again. And look at that net worth. She's doing quite well. Meanwhile, back in the bottom lane, going for that Mars one more time. Mars, a tanky boy, hard to take down. The Phoenix! Will she be able to burn Grandma one more time? Grandmama escapes. Unlike my Grandmama, who was taken by, what's the name of your country again?
That's not my country, but Slovenia. Like, she has a disease, right?
Taken by Slovenia long ago. A dual case of Slovenia and lumbago. Very sad. Anyway. Here we go. Ember Spirit attacking the Rubik. Lacoste calling now. Will he make it out?
He will not. You did not give me enough space.
What are you talking about, dude? You had time. Top lane, that guy turned into a dragon. He is fighting that living comet.
The Prime Minister of Slovenia just messaged me on Twitter that I'm in a lot of trouble because we're making fun of the country.
Where did you grow up, Lacoste?
Croatia.
Croatia! I know that one. That is a country.
It doesn't sound like any kind of medical
disease.
condition. Yeah.
Look out, Clockwork! Running out there, missed the cookie.
Did you know that Croatia shape actually looks like a dragon?
Really?
It really does.
That's super cool. What? All right. This might sound really stupid, but was it around in medieval times?
Our country?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go back to the 7th century.
Cool. Was
Unlike you guys.
Well, I mean, we were here. You know, nobody's writing any books about it, but trust me, shit happened probably. You know, cool fact. I actually went to college.
I would never believe that.
That's not the fact. But did you know that they hypothesize that America had a gigantic indigenous population, and after smallpox, it killed 90% of the people. And Native Americans that you think of are roaming bands of survivors literally living in a Fallout apocalypse. Imagine the Black Plague, but it literally killed everyone. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, the guys are living in tents, nomads, staying away from each other in different tribes. Crazy.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
What do you mean it's a possibility?
Like, was it proven?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I don't believe you. You should have just straight up said yes, then I would believe
Well,
you.
I don't know. I don't want to make a big statement like that, but I mean, geez, I don't know if I could survive an apocalypse like that, Lacoste.
Well, we are in one right now.
We're doing pretty good. Yeah. I don't think we've lost 98%.
Yeah, but I mean, 2020 has not been kind to us.
That is true. We are simply halfway done with this year. Who knows? We might all be ending up looking like Lifestealer by the end. A marked improvement for some of us in the studio. But for these two handsome boys...
but...
T-Governor. No, but we're continuing here. On... Watch out, Snapfire, they're coming. Here comes your boy, the Dragon Khan himself, getting ready. There's that ugly goddamn
Where's
courier.
the arrow?
There's the arrow. Goodbye, Firebird. Your broken set will not save you today.
They have a good setup for Snapfire with the arrow, with the Dragon Tail, stun, Rubik telekinesis, whatever he steals. Like, if he wants to steal anything from Mars, anything from Ember Spirit, like, the root mechanic is great against him.
Yeah.
It's a good setup just for Snappy.
Sure. Is Snappy really the person that they're putting all the focus into?
Not really. But it's a good setup.
I mean, it is a good setup. She'll be able to land those cookies and those Mortimer kisses. So that's great. I've seen a lot of kind of carry Snapfires, though, recently. There's that talent that just makes it go goddamn bananas.
Yeah, people love to experiment in
Here we
PK
go!
bracket.
Arrow coming in here, and Ember Spirit in some trouble. Phoenix applying those heals in perfect setup for the Snapfire as we see the Phoenix trying to heal him out. The Mars putting down the arena. Not enough damage, though, as that Dragonite.
No Phoenix egg. Interesting. They could easily use the combo right there.
Could have happened, but unfortunately, these eggs remain unscrambled, and they are sunny side suck as he continues to not use it. Pushing
What if
down.
I come to a restaurant and say, I want 2 eggs, sunny side sucks? What would I get?
It depends. If you're at a Waffle House, it might only cost you a few $100s, my friend. I know you probably don't get that joke as you're not from the South, but
Nope. That's why I gave you the look.
A lot of dirty stuff happens at a neighborhood Waffle House. Go in at 2 a.m. and ask for the double sides. Anyway, check out Morphling. That's a hero. He's got water coming out of him. Look at him go. Level 9, building up on that booty. He's got it. Is this going to be a shotgun Morphling, do you believe?
Yeah, I believe so. He doesn't need to get Manta style right away. They don't have any heroes that build a silence straight up, so he can afford to get the shotgun in this kind of a game.
Fantastic.
It's actually a water gun.
You think so?
Yeah.
Water's scary, man. You can't compress it. Think about that, man. It's uncompressible. It always finds a way to escape. They breach doors with water charges.
You can't just close the doors to a water.
You can't just close the doors to a water. Some of our...
If you're trapped in a car underneath the water, you can't open the door. But if you open up the window, roll it down, you need to have those old school cars. Otherwise, it's not gonna work since it's underneath the water. So just get yourself a 20-year-old car.
Look out!
If you plan to be underneath the water, all right.
Continuing here. Morphling in some trouble. He will be able to morph out and waveform out. Snapfire didn't get the setup that she was looking for. Perhaps a turnaround or just a saving out. What stunned that man? Was that an arrow?
I believe so.
Unbelievable. Stun their Murata prediction. No wonder they valued this so much. That egg is dead. That Mars is gone. And that cog is cooked. I don't think you can say that on a stream. And we're going to push the bottom tower. I tried to think of a different word, and nothing came out.
And that's the best you could come up with. That's it.
I can't. There's not a lot of good C words out there, my friend. They're all pretty bad. But continuing right along here, Ember Spirit heading back down to the bottom
What
lane.
about cracked?
And that cog is cracked. Yeah, that definitely would have been a better choice. Sorry, all you 12-year-olds watching at home. Odds for this game by EG Bet. Looks like Voldemort still very much not favored here as the Cons begin their assault. Will they find somebody down in the bottom lane? We got 4 people down in the bottom lane. Now I'm going to do an OD pixel cast. Here comes the Rap. Got himself in. They're going to find somebody and they're going to attack him. Nice. Nice things that they're doing here. Here comes the things, the beams, the non-Luna beams.
The lasers.
There they go.
Shooting from the eyes.
They got the lasers. Yeah, that's great play-by-play. And there you go. Wish TPing out.
They're doing much better than I expected on their side. Like, they're being aggressive, they're using the combo correctly. Stun into arrow, Lifestealer's getting a decent amount of farm. He's second on the net worth. But Mirana's the top one, which I did not expect. Like, one of the reasons why he wanted to pick Mirana for himself and use 7 bans just so that he can have a game.
I mean, it's working though. Sometimes you get that comfort hero and that player can just actually take the game over. Here we go, a nice Blink Dagger. Dragon Knights at home. Take note, this guy got a goddamn Blink Dagger first item. Please follow in his steps and actually do something in your games. Lifestealer inside the Rubik right now, waiting for his moment to burst out alien style and freak out an entire generation. Will he find that moment, or will he go home disappointing, much like the follow-up series to Alien, and I don't remember the name of?
Have you seen X-Files?
I love X-Files.
Like the old one.
Oh, yeah. I used to have issues.
When I had to go to sleep. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I actually slept-walked. There's an arrow! Clockwork is cracked!
Yeah, because I was watching Sully's face. That's why I was having issues before going to bed.
Oh my goodness. I used to...
Oh, you thought because of the story? Well,
No.
not really.
Sully?
Was it Sully? What did I say?
There's Scully.
Yeah, Scully.
You didn't like Scully?
No, I liked her.
Okay. Oh, that's why you couldn't go to bed. Anyway, I used to sleepwalk when I was a kid, and I'd have nightmares about the X-Files and being abducted by aliens, and I would wake up in my...
Why would aliens abduct you from all the people? They come to Earth.
What do you mean?
And they're just like, yeah, this is the dude we want to have on our planet.
I'm a unique species. I'm very unique.
Very unique, indeed.
I'm like an
Not in a good way.
Instructions are fortified.
I can also see you being chubby when you were a kid, so they're like, do we have enough power to actually lift him up?
Come on. Come on, Lacoste. I was a very, very attractive youth before I started playing Dota 2. This game took everything from me. But no,
I remember you talking about it in one of the interviews where you played at the Olympics.
Fuck you, Lacoste.
2 times in a row, even though it's every 4 years, but somehow you managed to do it.
No.
That's how special you were.
Oh, it was special. Well, I'm sure you were at that Olympics, Lacoste. So No, but I would wake up in my front lawn after a nightmare of being abducted. I had sleepwalking, and to this day I need a nightlight or I will sleepwalk in the darkness. Speaking of darkness, this Rubik's game, as he is... Oh wait, that's a Phoenix. It's dead. Who cares? We don't talk about those who die. They are forgotten. But yeah, X-Files freaked me out. End of story. Thank you.
So how did you fix it? Did parents just lock you in your room?
Nightlights, nightlights. If I'm in rooms of complete darkness, I will still walk around sleepwalking. Watch out, Clockwork Hook! Onto the Rubik, grabs him, but no hope of surviving. No hope at all. Thank God. And he is taken out.
Yeah, these two heroes need to play together until Morphling gets an item. They still have no real burst for him. Also, I want to see some kind of a basher being built, maybe on a Lifestealer. Also, I don't think Lifestealer is gonna die. Like, you have 2 heroes on both sides that are very vulnerable to any kind of burst, and there is none.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do have those stuns that are working for him now, so...
Oh, come on, Lifestealer. He's holding on to Dragon Scale. You give that to Dragon Knight.
Come on.
He has Breathe Fire.
Yes.
He has Dragon Form. He has Dragon Blood and Dragon Tail.
And now he simply needs the dragon scale. Isn't that a lot of dragon? Oh, that's all your dragons in one boat, buddy. Not typically good.
Don't put all the dragons in one bag.
Hey, look, it's our dolphin wheel. This is a new addition. What in the name of God is that? What does that mean? Here comes an arrow, look out! It's gone as soon as it came. with no explanation. That was...
It was the Dolphin Hero.
Wow. Well, you know, spoiler alert for your...
Can we see it once again?
Please.
I just want to see the spells. I
Don't
believe those
bring
were
it up.
spells.
Don't bring it up. I've been very much avoiding talking more about dolphins because of their dark, dark history. Let's just say me and my wife went down to Mexico to swim with the dolphins, and she was not able to because of...
Dolphins didn't allow her to swim, or what?
No, she was a little-known fact that's very disturbing. You could look it up, but if women are on a special time, they cannot swim around the dolphins.
Oh, yeah. It rings in my head now that you said it.
Don't look that shit up. Disturbing images. Take that goddamn dolphin off the... No!
Oh, so there he is.
He's
ball. I believe that's his ulti. Just to play with the ball. And then we have... What is that? What's the first one? You can feed him. These are like some sardines.
Hoops? Sardine skills? Incredible new hero released by Valve. Ball is his ultimate. Speaking of balls, this Dragon Knight sure does have a lot. Trying to dive this tower. Getting E-bladed though. Will Phoenix be able to survive? No, barely doesn't make it. And the rest of the team moving in. Marana double damage, trying to find out what she can, and she is knocking them out. Dragon Knight, that tanky boy, take it out. Morphling now on the other end of the spectrum. Going for him. Lifestealer, however, moving his way in.
Lifestealer's unkillable.
Woo, run, Morphling, run. E-blade yourself. Escape, escape. Like water, he flows. Lacoste, lore of Morphling, do you know?
Water pipe.
A water pipe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that was...
River. Well, what is it?
That was a guess, I suppose. Morphling is actually a comet.
A comet?
He's a comet, a celestial body made out of water that fell to the planet. So he is not the ocean. He is not a water pipe, as many would guess. He's actually a comet.
Wow, I can actually learn stuff from you, Slacks.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, at this point, Lifestealer feels like he's unkillable, and they don't have like the greatest hero to stop the Snapfire. Like, if she's in the backlines, you're gonna have Lifestealer plus Dragon Knight probably just linking in, creating a lot of chaos, and he's going for that Basher straight in. You know, going for Armlet, Deso, Basher.
That's going to be a big issue.
You dislike it?
No, I love it. I mean, Lifestealer against this team with a Basher, what do? You die. You run for your life, and then you die. Just like real life. Invisible. Constant rat race, and then you die. Oh, watch out! Sapphire pinned! Against the tree. She's going to be beaten up and eat that cookie. Will the cookie be able to be enough for Ana ult as well? A little hookski, a little dusty, but he's going to catch that arrow himself. And here comes Daddy. He's hungry for meat. And there's the boys taking chunks. Morphling trying to get in there, doing what he can. And death for the convoys as Dragon Knight moves in on this Morphling. Their only hope. Marana ready to go. The Lifestealer popping out. The Morphling morphing. But morphing straight back into the goddamn river where you belong. Out you go, Morphy boy.
That's almost a full team wipe now. They're going to get the Roche. Easy ages for them. I just don't see them have enough damage to bring this Lifestealer down.
Absolutely.
Like, bringing him from 100 to 0 is not going to happen, because how you're going to chain him? Like, they need hook shot, they need Mars Spear, plus full combo from Morph, and I don't think that's doable.
Morphling might need to call in a favor to his Comet brothers and summon one to hit Lifestealer's internet cable. You know, like Sephiroth. Summon it! And Sephiroth! Whatever his name is, I don't know. I don't speak Weeaboo. Final Fantasy. Ain't got time for that shit. I'm a grown man now. Anyway. Snapfire. She is ready to roll. Why? Gotta say, big game improvement by YYY this game. We've seen this entire series. The butt of many jokes, but Snapfire's making it happen in this game here today.
Yeah, a lot of questions being asked for YYY after the second series.
I love it. But now, definitely answering those questions. And here we go. The push on the top tier tower. They are looking to end this game quickly. A repeat from the first. 19-5. Hope is fading for Khan. Will they be able to bring it back?
Dire's top tower.
And now, once Dragon Knight gets a BKB, you couldn't even bring it down before. Once he gets that, it's gonna become much, much harder. Almost undoable, I would dare to say. Is that a word?
Undoable? Think so. I'm not a thesaurus, but undoable seems to be the inverse kiss of do.
Yeah, do enable plus un makes the word. Yeah, makes complete sense.
Why do you park in a driveway but drive in a parkway? Why do you do undoables? Look out! It's Snapfire. She's invisible. She shoots you with her gun. Will you run or fight? Turn to page 6 to find out. There he goes. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they're going...
Oh, what a dodge. He blinked over the spear.
Incredible.
Like Boogie was in Olympics 2002.
2002, a great year in the Olympics. Who won that one?
Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. Chasing the clockwork now, going for that rune. Nice Snapfire into these stuns. They are just, I don't know how you beat this team. They're tanky.
What if there was a discipline, you know, combine running and spear throwing with jumping over the spears?
Whoa.
Could be a bit dangerous, though.
I bet they did that shit in, like, ancient Greece.
For sure, we had it here. Like, we're doing it right now.
It's coming out as a content piece. Kyle leaps over a spear and we impale his calf. It's great. You'll really love it. It's called We Killed Kyle, and it's coming out in a few days. Keep your eyes peeled. If you guys raise $30 million in the Battle Pass, we will release the content.
We will release Kyle. No.
We will release him from the box, which he has been locked in, bleeding to death. Anyway, pushing out that bottom tower. I mean, I don't know what else we really talk about here. I know a normal caster would lie to you and tell you that the game still has any kind of chance, but how do you kill Dragon Knight? How do you kill Lifestealer? How do you continue to play this game without GGing?
That's a second BKB.
That's a
on
lot.
Voldemort, +1 built-in on Lifestealer.
Good.
They have no abilities besides Clockwork Hookshot, which definitely is not enough to kill him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What if he hookshots him right in the face and kills him in one hit? What do you think about random crits for all characters? Just imagine you clock hookshots in the Dragon Knight, he just dies.
That's it?
Balance?
It was a critical strike?
It's a critical strike.
What's the percentage?
1.
I can see that happening.
Look out! This is all that they can do as Lifestealer pops his inbuilt BKB and hits their tower. Literally nothing to stop that except for the hook shot. Dragon Knight about to take his turn on hitting that tower.
I like what Phoenix is doing. Like, he doesn't want to be the one taking the blame for losing team fights, so he's not even using egg. Like, oh, they killed the egg, you know, so just don't use it.
Have we seen an egg yet? I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Goodness gracious. This guy's on the low cholesterol diet. Well, he's doing one thing right. The diet part. The die. Anyway, they're pushing. Here we go. Will they have anything to stop them? I sure hope so. Show me the greatest turnaround in Dota 2 history. Look out, Clockwork! Oh, that's sad. That guy didn't even give a shit. He just walked right past him. He didn't even use a spell. He's become a ranged creep to him. That's the most depressing thing I've seen this entire series.
Yeah, having to use cogs and hookshot just to get away from a solo Dragon Knight does not feel great.
No, here comes Morphling picked up. Arrow is missed, so Morphling will be just fine. The Aegis has been reclaimed by Roshan, however. So perhaps they will foolishly back and farm the jungle for 30 minutes. Perhaps.
Wait for the next Rosh. You don't have to rush anything.
I mean, you don't have to. Or you could just go take all the towers and win right now. But whatever. I literally don't know how they kill any of these heroes. Well, they're going to try in Lacoste. They just bought a smoke. They're on the hunt. The Dragon Knight is wildly out of position here in the bottom lane by himself. Still with that BKB, I don't think it is quite possible for them to take him. They will try, though. Smoking as 5, hunting the Dragon Knight. I am screaming too loud. Dragon Knight might have heard me
you're
as he
screaming
immediately
for no
runs.
reason. They're not even close to Dragon Knight.
I mean...
Even if they find him, he's just going to BKB.
Yes. But what if he's trapped in cogs? Okay, entire team now on the way. They felt something was weird. Perhaps they had some sort of ward device. And Dragon Knight now back alone bottom. The smoke was not wasted. Was used.
to gank those creeps on a mid lane.
Yeah, and they got him. Look at that range creep.
They really got him.
Stupid dumbass. He's dead now.
300 gold.
Didn't see that coming. And Team Voldemort waits patiently for their time to strike. Slowly dressing all of their characters up in black, affirming that they are the bad guys in the film. Here we go. Arrow out. Misses. But still entertaining. Many wards on the map. Careful, sweet peas.
Yeah, right now, Khan, they don't have any vision. They have one in the enemy jungle, which is not that great, and one just close to their tier 1 tower on the mid in case Voldemort wants to knock on their tier 3 towers.
Yes. Spider legs taken out by the DK. Even more ways to get out, even more mobility. They're taking it slow. This is an important game for them. They could easily run up that tower and slay their entire team. But they figure, why not? They're not farming. We will slowly take our victory all at level 30.
I believe Voldemort will just farm up, get that second Roche. Could be up in 30 seconds, which is never the right timing. Someone's lying from Valve.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe it's gonna be. Probably not. Did it ever spawn, like, straight away?
Yes.
You've seen it?
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Look out, Morphling! He has jumped upon, and here comes the ballistics. The first egg of the game, baby! The big pyramid! It's ancient aliens up in this bitch, and Indiana Jones is about to get hooked! Actually, there it goes.
Oh, no one's dying.
Nobody is dying except for
That's a godlike.
that one. Oh my god, they're actually turning it around. Could this actually be? Now, they didn't kill Dragon Knight, but they're killing every single hero that isn't a Dragon Knight or a Lifestealer. Going in on those weak supports, getting what they can. Getting that Mirana kill is a pretty big deal. Now, you don't have to kill Dragon Knight or Lifestealer if they continuously farm the jungle by themselves and never push.
Yeah, sometimes Dota decisions is that easy. Like, you see a hero, he's so farmed, ignore him.
Ignore
That's
him.
it. They have 2 overfarmed heroes. They completely ignored him, went for the rest, killed the granny before she could get any spells off. And now Roche, he's alive. They can just go in. They actually have enough damage to bring it down. But
Listen.
they don't know about it because they have no vision.
Absolutely. Kids, if you're being bullied in school, and if you're watching Dota, you probably are, just remember, just ignore the bullies. It doesn't matter how much bigger they are and what they have. All they want is attention. Right now, Lifestealer needs attention. He will not fight unless someone wants to fight him. As long as they don't ever start shit, he will simply get bored and go back home to his parents. Dragon Knight, however, he's a Chad. He's definitely going to kill people. Look at him go.
What's his lore?
Dragon Knight is an idiot. He was a dragon hunter who was hunting the last dragon. He found it, and it was dying. It was a slow old dragon, and the dragon said, come here, I have something special to whisper in your ear. And then it slit his goddamn throat, merging its blood with his.
Yeah, sounds like a great story. I can't wait to have a kid and, tell that story, especially the last part.
Okay, the entire team is dead. Incredible comeback. Well, I guess 2, but that's pretty much the entire team in this game. 2 are dead, and they back to go do Roshan. The biggest question in Dragon Knight's lore, is he the knight or is he the dragon? Did the dragon take over his human body?
Or is it the knight?
Or are they working together in conjunction? We actually don't know.
Yeah, what if we call him Dragon Khan?
Dragon Khan. That's a dope name. Also, fun fact, the dragon that he killed banged Winter Wyvern, creating Jakiro. True
Wow.
fact. True fact.
Well, Dota lore is actually amazing.
It
Makes
actually
sense.
is. It really does.
Well, maybe if they spend, more time instead of writing those stories onto the content, we'd be much happier.
Yeah, they'll get right to it after the new player experience.
Well, what if new player experience was just get good? Like, get good.
That's what it should be. Well, you should hit the tab, and then it should show a picture of you with your webcam on, and then a piece of poop flying into your face, and then it says, idiot. And that's the new player Dota experience. I mean, that's as good as it could possibly get.
Scanning.
What else could you do to really prepare someone for a lifetime of Dota? When you click on the Learn tab, it should just exit the game and call you a pussy.
Like, just play without knowing what it is, you know? Learn while you're playing.
Learn! You should boot up League of Legends if you click on the Learn tab.
Smoke from Voldy? That was very close.
Here they go!
Bogey
Finally
wants to
time
go
to
in.
push that tower. Boom! Shaka-laka, hit that middle tower, tear it to pieces, destroy it like the Smurfs are destroying Herald Games. Knock it down with no mercy. Is there any hope for this team to put up any kind of defense? There comes Dragon Knight, almost hitting Pikachu. Arrow! He manages to dodge a lot of damage coming out on that Dragon Knight, though. My goodness gracious, could they turn it around? Lifestealer's first fight alone. Will anyone focus on him? They're ignoring. Don't look at him. Don't talk to him. He's hurting inside. His father hurts him, and there he goes. He runs away. They literally ignore him, and now he's back. What's going on? Why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm a cart now. Do you like this? I'm out of here. And he rolls away. What is happening? This bully is a coward. Fight.
Well,
fight, little one.
When I said that they need to ignore Lifestealer and Dragonite, I did not mean to ignore them while they're hitting your barracks. Like, you need to do something.
They did something. They just ignored him and they just left. He turned into a cart and he just left. Incredible display. Never seen anything like it. Legitimate. That is not an over-exaggeration. That entire team had full health and then they just left because they were upset they were being ignored. Incredible.
Well, that's what happens. You know, a bear is attacking you, you ignore him, he goes away.
He just goes, he stops eating you. He says, no, thank you, and he leaves. You know, you're supposed to play dead during a bear attack. That's the stupidest goddamn thing I ever heard of. Imagine you're being eaten by a bear and you...
What if he bites you the first time? Do you, like, still, like, pretend it's not happening?
That's a fucking PSA made by big bears. Just trying to get people to get eaten easier. Oh shit, here they go. Is that a Lifestealer in the center?
Yeah,
oh my god, they're actually
click the buttons.
Unbelievable, we're gonna have to start casting this game. It's getting hype as hell. They killed the Lifestealer. They're after Grandma. Grandma, she's running away like she's running from
Grandma's
the Lumbago.
old. She's ready to die.
Bye-bye, Grandma. No tombstone for you. We didn't save up enough money. Off into the furnace, Grandma. Now they're pushing the goddamn middle tower. I cannot believe this is a turnaround. We need to get an actual caster into this game because this is getting hype as hell. They're pushing the towers.
They got the tier 1 tower on mid, finally 37 minutes in. The only 2 towers they managed to get are the bottom ones, which are not that really worth for them. Roche could respawn in 4 minutes, still a long time.
These bastards just found a timeless relic. That's a great item for them, and a magical lamp. They will summon
the genie.
The genie. Incredible. Yo, genie, 3 wishes. Hit me, Lacoste.
3 wishes?
3 wishes. Anything.
Like, someone asked you this question when you were younger, right? And then you thought, man, I'm so smart. I'm gonna say more wishes, right? But I still don't have the better answer than that.
Well, more wishes, they turn you into a genie, I think. I think that's like it's like those assholes who tell you to play dead when the bear's fucking eating you. And they're like, oh, ask for more wishes, and that's how they get more genies. They gotta be smarter than that. Wish number 1. Go, Lacoste, please.
I wish I was playing Mirana.
Well.
Voldy wish. There he is.
Oh, you snuck it in again, you animal. Spell Prism being knocked out into these games here. Who will hold that Spell Prism? Who will hold the power in their hands? Mirana still does not have that. Aegis of Immortality has been reclaimed, and suddenly a 5-man smoke is here. Can they create the miracle yet again? Is Disney real? Is this actually Pocahontas made life? We will find out.
Smoke and smoke action.
Smoking, holy wally. These guys are about to team fight. Oh my god, they're killing each other, and I'm not good enough to cast what spells are being used. Here comes that egg. It's a pyramid now, and everyone's escaping. They killed the Rubik. Rubik is dead. Buyback from the
This is
clockwork.
it. This is the comeback.
Oh my freaking goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Miracles happen. Lifestealer is fighting, but they're gonna get him with the cogs. Holy moly, they're
Got
actually...
the cheese off, but he's still gonna die.
They're doing it. Lifestealer does have buyback, not committing to Dragon Eyes, trying to man up, but there's too many people. They're going to chase out that Dragon Eyes, spear him out of invisibility. He is trapped. Run, Dragon, run. You're the last of your kind. You're about to be extinct. Go the way of the panda. Eat that bamboo. Here we go, chasing another hero. Who are they looking for? They're going to find somebody. The cogs, the scans, they're out for blood. Only one person defends the Rex. It's Grandma. Grandma's not ready for this. She needs her 401k back to the base to do her taxes.
Both of these heroes have buybacks. I don't think you want to use them straight away, but Morphling's going to put some pressure on the towers. Roche could respawn in a minute and 30 seconds, and Khan could definitely make a comeback in this game. It was almost a 20k lead for Voldy, but they're burning all their advantage.
Real talk, this is why we watch Tier 2 Dota. This is a fantastic game of bouncing all back and forth. Truly an entertaining experience. This is what Team Secret doesn't give you. Quit winning games, asshole. Nobody cares anymore. Throw once in a while, for God's sakes. Here we go, Clockwork looking for his hook. Will he be able to hook? No, he looks away. He doesn't even want... Somebody just died!
Another miss
kill.
kill.
The goddamn Rex, I think. I don't know. This Clockwork is trying to fight the Rubik. Rubik is hitting him. Oh my God, he's dead, and now his TP